You have entered the new scenario zone. This is interesting, right? I wonder if they came from another domes, like Tokyo Dome and everything, or are they just Koreans? The seventh main scenario is currently in progress in Seoul Dome. Looks like it was every. Oh, holy shit! What the hell? Looks like it was already time for new players to enter the scenario. The main scenario is currently ongoing only in the capital cities around the world, like the main domes, every country. However, it is often the case that many deaths occur when a scenario takes place. When that happens, the management center summons additional participants according to their internal guidelines. We saw Myonsop. What about Sanguk? Holy shit. His design kinda remind me of Myonsop though. Were the Salvation Church members summoned here like them? That's right. This is hard to believe. People who were just summoned have no chance in a fight against seasoned incarnations. So they're not from Seoul. Alright. I mean, Queen of Silla literally just said in the previous chapter they're not from Seoul. They just came through this teleportation. The leader of the Salvation Church was strong to begin with. Supreme King, I know that you're powerful, but don't ever go up against them in a fight. Oh, Jungyu, you sure? Okay. They come from nearby cities, maybe. They surpassed human boundaries both in terms of strength and intelligence. I mean, it just starts in the end of the day, right? It was as if they weren't human. Oh, damn, they actually left quite a mark on her design though. Not gonna lie, kinda looks like Jungkook. Kinda looks like Jungkook, but with brownish reddish hair. Don't be alarmed and listen carefully, everyone. Oh, a new dokebi. A couple of new dokebi. I think I saw this before, but him new. Those of you who have been just summoned are like sheep without a shepherd. A group without a leader, basically. So you have to find a group who is willing to protect you, a group that can keep you safe until you become an upstanding incarnation. That's all you have to say? Did you think we came in here not knowing that? Get lost if you're done talking to KV. Damn, there are prophets outside the Seoul Dome, and a lot of information must have been released to the incarnations who have the internet skill. The basement dweller, comment manipulation, bro, actually did kind of circulate SSS grade Infinite Regressor, right? Most of them probably came in here having prepared for it. The Supreme King. We have to join his group. Smart actually, but he's not taking in any strays. Yeah. That's right. I heard that he was the strongest incarnation out there. Man, they are on. they're on their way to an early grave. I wish you all the best, all the very best. They said that the Queen of Beauty was the most generous. What is the point when she's weak? But they say she's smoking. Hey. Alright. Shouldn't we go take a look then? What are the chances them being Japanese? Weeps? I don't know, man. I don't know about these two, but the center guy kinda reminds me. You idiots, it's neither the Supreme King or the King of Beauty that you should be after. I heard that some guy called the King of No Killing or something was the best. Oh, bro actually knows his shit. The King of No Killing. I mean, can we actually call ourselves the King of No Killing though? They say that he can't be killed. Wow, that's amazing. That is. I even heard a rumor that the King of Beauty and the Supreme King are both working for him. I hear he has a truckload of women lined up for him. There are women, but not a truckload of them. Bro, what's his king name? What's his name? Actually, I don't know his name. Damn it. Then how are we supposed to find him? So, is the ugly king gonna come in now? Ugly king, bro. I heard that he was just had to look for the ugliest king out there. I heard that his face was a little blurry. Blurry? What? Huh? Blurry? So everyone just sees him blurry. Why? The ugliest king though. Why does it look like Doja is lying on a coffin right here? This is what I get for destroying the absolute throne for them. Holy moly, what is this face? No, here's how it really is. Murmur. What in the ahon? We have to run. You poor things have been made puppets of the scenario of Aya beings. An elephant? It's a Salvation Church. Not just one elephant, it's a whole herd of them. We have come to save your souls. Holy moly, those elephants are tripped up though. Are those flowers? Is that a flower? Okay. Kind of reminds me of Egyptians. I don't know why. Wow. Bro, what are you chanting? It's the Salvation Church. I didn't expect that they'd follow me to this round too. They're following you? Do you know them? I know one of them. Jungkook knows about the Salvation Church. Yeah. Did they appear in his second round as well? According to TWSA, the Salvation Church has nothing to do with the act of saving in a righteous sense, in a religious sense. There is no salvation in our next lives, in the next life. What's important in our story now and what needs to be saved is the me of today. Why do I agree with that? Okay. At a glance, their dogma doesn't sound strange at all. They stress the importance of the now instead of the past or the future. I can see myself get behind them. It was quite a commonplace thing for people to say even before all that this happened, however. But this is too early for the Salvation Church to come into the story. Another diversion from TWSA. Oh, young incarnations, come join the Salvation Church. Who's talking? We will liberate you from the scenarios. This must mean that someone is interfering in the story to create a future that's different from the one I know. What are the chances that the someone is just Dokja himself? You know, like a butterfly effect, him being in the story, just creating too many divergence, and even the apostles. Holy shit. And that someone must be powerful. What do you mean, you liberate us? It's exactly what you think it means. We will give you freedom to not be played like a puppet at the hands of the scenarios. How are we gonna do that though? Will I able to become stronger by joining the Salvation Church? Stronger? What do you think it means to be strong? Oh, bro has, I don't know if I should call them bracelets, but it's being able to use the powerful skill or item. Isn't that what people usually mean? You mean like this? Oh. Are those threads something like the ones with, I don't know, Sangha uses? Oh, okay. Yeah. Who else causes butterfly effect but Doja? Constellation Prisoner of Golden Headband is expressing animosity towards the palm. Yeah, the Wukong imprisonment, the palm, the mountain. Yeah, Wukong, I know your pain, buddy. You seek such vain things, how strong or weak you are in all but illusion. What the hell are you talking about? So we can become stronger by joining you or not. You fools, that doesn't matter at all. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. The leader of the Salvation Church that I know of, you pitiful prisoners of time, was already partaking in the scenario. Oh, bro looks majestic. Okay, or that might be a she, but okay. The scenarios have pulled the wool over your eyes. Omniscient Reader, episode 149, chapter 26, Scenario Destroyer, part 6. Now, tell me who was it that urged you to become stronger to begin with situations? Dokebis. Why is it that you want to become strong in the first place? To survive? Well, we need to become stronger in order to survive. Then what does it mean to survive? That's just getting on with our lives. We become stronger to carry on living. And is that all there is to your life? What? Why am I getting flashbacks to freaking Blackbeard from One Piece, bro? If you must keep striving to become stronger at every moment, what meaning does life have? Again, the theme of the future, the past, and the present. You're thinking so much about the future that you're forgetting about the present, you. I think that's what he's trying to say. Well, that's... Huh? Bro, what? Bro just shed a tear because of that. Holy moly. Why does it look like bro has possessed a constellation? You know how Sangha has had a possession in the previous chapters and how her hair and her eyes was just glowing. It's the same aesthetic but more human. Should I call this even human? Okay. That is the fallacy of their logic. Murmur. Do not let yourself be consumed by the scenario. Do not be fooled by the promise of salvation that awaits you in your next life. Little too much of a Buddhist-esque, you know. Your salvation is here now, And this is where you're meant to be. Fight your battle here and now and weave yourselves into a new story that you can leave behind. Not gonna lie though, the speech he's giving right now is really selling me. That is the only way you can save yourselves from the scenarios. You haven't changed at all. You still recruit your suicide squads with your ridiculous lectures. You better stop what you're doing and get lost. Jungyuk? You, Jungyuk. Okay, so he's a person that Jungyuk knows. Jungyuk? How does he know? I mean, I'm asking about this guy. How does he knows Jungyuk? Jungyuk obviously knows him from the previous rounds. He can levitate though. He can fly. Jungyuk. Okay. Do you have any idea how hard I've looked for you? I've looked for you. Huh? Why does it feel like a reunion between two brothers? They're dangerous. They're much too dangerous. Salvation Church? That character isn't supposed to appear until much later on in the story. So I don't have anything planned for an encounter like this. Person skill character profile activated. There is too much information about this character. Converting character profile to character summary. There is still too much information about this character. Attempting to convert character profile to character summary. Again, there's just that much information about it. Okay. Summarization has failed. Oh, character's information cannot be summarized. Is it just because they have that much of information on him, or is he actually breaking the character profile right now? What? The information cannot be summarized? Then show me just the character's first attributes. Character summary settings have been changed. Jingyuk? Bro, what is this? I don't know, man. I can't. Name Nirvana Mobius? Nirvana Mobius. Attribute Reincarnator. Maybe legendary? Damn it, my hunch was right. Reincarnator. So he can what? Jingyuk has regression and bro has reincarnate. So he can reincarnate into another species or just humans. Nirvana Mobius. Isn't Nirvana supposed to be like the ultimate achievement of enlightenment, bro? Nirvana. Damn it, my hunch was right. Yeah, okay. Jingyuk. Damn it, my hunch was right. Oh. This person is the personification of the third way to survive the apocalypse. He's obsessed. Nirvana, the reincarnator. So the third way of surviving the apocalypse is just to become a reincarnator. And every time you just die, you just reincarnate. Is that much different from what Jungyuk does? I mean, that's regression. It's reincarnation. So how does he even remember Jungyuk? If it's in his previous regression though. We'll see. Damn. Okay, that's a sick panel though. A human who wasn't a human. They don't think like any regular human being. A human who wasn't a human. So starting off, bro wasn't a human per se, and he just reincarnated as a human. They don't think like any regular human being. It's interesting how Dokja is, I don't know if it's Dokja, but addressing him as they, like they/them. Chief view, what? What do you mean cheap viewer stream, boo? Man, the ads. No matter how well I know TWSA, I cannot take advantage of them like I did with others. So what should I do? Jingyuk, become one with me. Oh, huh? Become one. This can be taken in so many ways. Bro, you need to provide context. What do you mean become one with me? Huh? I get it. I know what to do with them. We're gonna use Jingyuk as bait. The bots are at it again. Yeah. Is there any way that I can just turn off these bots, bro? Does anyone know? It definitely does sound crazy. Regression using the same body and the return in the same timeline. Reincarnates came back in a different body and not necessarily back in the same time or world line. Okay. Omniscient Reader, episode 150, chapter 26, Scenario Destroyer, part 7. I remember the first time I opened my eyes in this world. I was a diving beetle. Oh, okay. A backstory for Nirvana. Diving beetle, okay. I was eaten by a frog the moment I opened my eyes. This sucks, bro. Next, I was born as a frog. In that life, I was eaten by a rattlesnake. But in my next life, I became a rattlesnake. Oh, so bro just becomes whatever devours him, like kills him or eats him. I could eat a frog now. In that life, I was eaten by an anaconda. There's always a bigger snake. And I was born as an anaconda in my next life. Bro just keeps upgrading. I'm going to eat all the snakes there are. Is this cute or is it just me? Thank God it's not a centipede though. Eventually, I could evolve into a powerful monster. And then came the day I was almost haunted by incarnations. You must be hurt. Huh? Jungyu? Jungyu? That man tended to my wounds and released me back into the forest. Okay, so bro has genuine affection. So this is how he knew Jungyu. And in my next life, I was born a human. Okay, it's not supposed to. Okay, I thought whichever species that kills him in the current life, he just reincarnates into that life, but I guess not. I guess the eyes are same. I was born a human. Constellation Mandela's protector is watching your life. Mandela's protector. Since then, I learned of the existence of powerful beings called constellations. Lived numerous lives. Bro was a farmer, a musicianist, died countless deaths, a warrior, and lived through a myriad of scenarios. Only I reincarnate with the memories of my past life intact. So he actually has the memories. Why I think it would just reset. Okay, he has the memories. How special am I? But it's dreadfully lonely being this special. Bro is a person that can actually understand Jungyu. Let's enjoy life. Let's just enjoy life. I'll enjoy it so much that I forget how lonely I am. I live each life as if it's my last. That's how I should live. I don't know, man. The more that I just watch Nirvana backstory and the way he just this philosophy, I don't think he's a bad guy. He's just lonely. He needs a friend, and Jungkook kind of perfectly fits that description. Maybe we can be friends. Why not? He just reborns the things he thinks strong. Oh, okay, he's just twisted. I don't know about being twisted though. You are caught in the huge wheel of time. Your holy moly. You are caught in a huge wheel of time. Your reincarnation circuit is now subject to the wheel of time. Constellation Mandala's protector takes pity in your fate. You are participating in the scenario of planetary system 8612. That is not Earth. Or it is. Or is it? So we just... Jungkook? You're just like me? How do you find out though? The only one who can understand me in the vast universe. My salvation. Okay? I failed in my past life, but this time it'll be different. Jungkook, become one with me. Again, context, my guy. Please. Shut your trap and get out of our way before I kill you. That is classic Jungkook. What happened to Yuana and the Sangha though? Did they... Nah. You son of a... What? You son of a... Smile? Nirvana's funny, bro. You pretend to hate me, but I know you want me more than anyone else. I find even your nagging adorable. I guess this would be kinda true if Dokja didn't... I know. Dokja didn't exist. Maybe he would be longing for someone who actually understands him. Even if it's not healthy. But when Jungkook has Dokja by his side, I don't think he actually needs this guy. I will help you. Did you forget how you failed in your previous life? Only I can be your true companion. The amount of people that just be coming in and saying, Jungkook, be my companion. Holy moly. I'm the only person who can understand you in this eternal cycle of, I don't need you. What? I don't need you. What? I already... Oh? Already what? Already what? Have a companion. Is Dokja concerned or what is... Okay? What did you just say? What did you... Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is looking around after hurriedly making an entrance. Oh, she just came in. She just came in and Jungkook spews this. Okay. Constellation Secret Plotter is giggling and explaining what just happened. Secret Plotter to the rescue. Hey, what the hell are you saying? I thought we weren't companions. I wasn't talking about you, to be exact. Dokja is kind of scared. Is Dokja scared right now? Oh man. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is applauded. All Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is praying that Jungkook repeats what he just said now. Nah, he ain't saying that shit again. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire. Why am I saying demonic? Demonic Judge of Fire is excited by this love triangle. Oh no. Oh no. Uriel is eating this shit up. Oh no. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire has gifted you 2000 coins. Love triangle, my ass. Something is going terribly wrong here. Love triangle. Holy moly. But why? Why not me? Man, at this point, I think most of the problems that can be solved if Jungkook just says, yeah, I'll be your friend. If he just says that one line, I think the most of our problems would be solved. All this is happening because Jungkook is a freaking tsundere and he doesn't want that many friends either. Damn, petals, flowers, design is cool. How could you become one with someone other than myself? Man has malfunctioned more than me when talking. What do you mean? How could you become one with someone other than myself? They ain't fucking bro. Hey, just hurry up and tell him you like it too. No. Come on, why not? Just this once. This is getting more funny and funny. Okay. Just tell him you like him, Jungkook. Don't you dare whisper in front of me. Ow! Don't you dare flirt in front of me. Okay. I'm not interested in men. Seriously? Nah. Constellation. Constellation demonic judge of fire is copying blood. You have been gifted. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I'm not interested in men, says the biggest tsundere. But no homo. No, Uriel. Constellation demonic judge of fire is coughing up blood. You have been gifted 2000 coins. I'm not a man. What? I guess they don't have a specific gender per se. I'm not a man. Constellation demonic judge of fire is flustered. I'm not a woman either. So just like Dokebi, being is neither a man or a woman. What a mess. This is so meme worthy right now. What the hell? I'm not a man. But I'm not a woman either. Hey, come on now. They like you. They could end up being useful later down the line. Exactly. Why not just take him in? That one is much too dangerous. Jungkook and his damn pride. If my guess is correct, Nirvana should be as powerful as Jungkook is right now. As powerful. I just love how a character is OP when someone compares them to Jungkook, bro. That's how goated Jungkook is. He's non-binary. He's been in both genders before this life. With the members of the church on their side, there's no telling if we'd be able to beat them. Character Nirvana Mobius has lost the sense of oh, that's not good. Wait, huh? I think there's been a misunderstanding. Why don't you talk it out with me? We have no intention of going up against the Salvation Church. It's just not great with words. We were actually thinking of joining your cause. Okay. Bro, I still think Nirvana can be our friend, bro. Even though he's just lonely. He just needs a friend who can understand him. Come on, Jungkook. Forget about the future. Live your life as it now. I couldn't agree with you more. Same here. Dokje is using Talk no Jutsu. You think so too, right, Jungkook? Is this true? Answer me, Jungkook. What do you mean it's a load of crap? No, wait! Just as I thought. You two can both burn in hell. Man, Nirvana does seem like a toxic ex right now. I have no choice. I have no other choice. Personal skill bookmark has been activated. Blade of Faith has been activated. Your bookmark skill is currently being updated. Old bookmarks are being replaced with new ones. We're getting a new batch? 5 minutes remaining until the bookmark replacement is complete. Right now, 7%. It's like a Windows update, bro. Really? Right now? Damn. The worst possible moment. Your bookmark scale is currently being updated. Old bookmarks are being replaced with new ones. 5 minutes remaining until the bookmark replacement is complete. Really? Right now? Omniscient Reader, episode 151, chapter 26, Scenario Destroyer, part 8. They're already right in front of me. They're so fast as if they used the way of the wind. Wait, they really are using... Huh? I guess Bro even got reincarnated as a immuntar in his previous life. Maybe? Wait, they really are using the way of the wind. Come to think of it, they were once reincarnated as an immuntar of Kronos once. Okay. So Bro was a furry once and now he's non-binary. Great to see it. Damn, the petals though, the design. Whenever he actually makes a fist as well. Move. Oh. Jungkook. He actually sliced. Okay. Not just the spell. Not just hand. Even the building just got. Okay. What a wonderful friendship you two have. So you put your ally before yourself. No way. No way. Don't just step back there. It's too bad. But your friend will die. Holy shit, bro. Nirvana is being so funny even without him actually being funny right now. Character Nirvana Mobius used the stigma Eternal Nightmare level 8. Eternal Nightmare on Jungyu. I thought he would gonna use that on Dogja. That skill. It's like the skill that the boss of the theater dungeon simulation used. Mind control. But at an even higher level. I mean, bro does not have a strong mental fortitude. Jungyu, away. Go. Man. Even when he's taking under control, he's still saying Doja to run away. What is this character development out of nowhere? It's not out of nowhere, but still. The targets end up living eternally in a prison made up with the most traumatic memories. So it's basically like the ghost, I don't know, we had a ghost situation on our way to Chungmuro, and those guys dropped few gems. The first time we saw Dogja's mom in a flashback, that kind of skill. An eternal nightmare. Come, you foolish creature. Foolish creature. I will see you off to the netherworld myself. Even reincarnators must be under effect of probability, but their power level is much too high. Wait, could they have invested everything into speed and psychic skills instead of physical skills? Bro has no body mass. But how did they even manage to set their skill level just right? Unless someone tipped them off. Someone tipped them off. A spear, Queen of Scylla? Okay, that's not a spear. That's an arrow. That's an arrow. Run! There's no hope for Seoul if they end up getting you too. The Queen of Beauty, you got away so quickly last time. You finally must have seen the errors of your ways. Seeing how you're fighting back, knowing well that you could end up dead. Must mean you've been enlightened to some extent. Good. Only the present is what matters to man. Hurry, you can't take them alone. Sangha, Huiwon, and everyone else. Everyone else? Where are they? Didn't we learn that the King of Wanderers just went missing? Bro just can use Pocket Gateway to just... Okay. Character Nirvana Mobius used Thought Infection level 9. He just imprinted a lotus on her head. Who needs muscle when you have magic? Don't you worry. I love beautiful creatures. Who needs muscle when you have magic? That's a whole... This martial magic and muscles. So I won't kill you. This world is hell. Die for the present. The only place for us to live is in the present. A skill that violently amplifies the darkest desires to make them obsess about the present. So that's how he got the masses to come under him. He just has a skill that amplifies the target's desire to make them obsess about the present. Thought infection. You want to visit a luxury spa when your companions are dying? How idiotic. No, I just accept your desires. That is who you truly are. So our inner desire is to visit a spa. Okay. Man, I don't think people actually take showers in the apocalypse. Of course, that's how people end up joining the Salvation Church. The bookmark skill has been updated. Finally. Your bookmark has been updated. The efficiency of the bookmark skills have been increased by 20% due to the update. Worth it. Personal skill. The Way of the Wind level 9 has been activated. Flick. Wow. Okay, it's Dogja causing them. Alright. I thought Nirvana was it. No, it's Dogja. Oh, took him in by surprise. Okay. Kaboom. Bro is just a living bomb. She is still under the effects. How can it that you can use the Way of the Wind? Even Jingyuk? Bro, the veins on his face and that look, despair. Look at him. Marshall doesn't have magic, but his classmates do. You must be person that Neutral mentioned. Right, the Neutral King actually joined these guys, right? Yeah. I guess I'm a bit famous. Twitch. I think it took a lot out of him just by using that skill. You insolent fool. Speed. Thought Infection. Character Nirvana Mobius has used Thought Infection level 9. Live in the present. Come to terms with your desires. Now we'll know who's the strongest is. I mean, when it comes to mental fortitude, always count on Dogja. Well, the fourth wall specifically though. People are not prisoners of their desires. They actually fight against it. Yo! Just turned blue. Personal skill, the fourth wall is currently activated. The yellow flower just turned blue. I'm sorry, but your preaching won't ever work on me because my present isn't now. My present isn't now. My present is the future. The effect of the fourth wall has completely nullified the effects of the thought infection Jungkook is still possessed. Okay, before we continue, a small break. Because my present isn't now. The effect of the fourth wall has completely nullified the effects of the thought infection. Bro really thought he could reinforce the fourth wall. Let's see. Nirvana Mobius, Omniscient Reader, Episode 152, Chapter 26, Scenario Destroyer, Part 9. What trickery is this? Huh? He just went back just like that. It's nothing really. It's just the power of the story. What? You said so yourself, that how strong or weak you are is decided by the story. It's your fault that you didn't invest any points into melee skills this time around. His old stats are just on mana, not on the physical endurance stats. Serves you right for only going after Jingyook's weakness. I mean, who knew? Who knew there would be an enigma like you? I'm not blaming Mobius, bro. I know your name. It's Doja Kim. How? Are we introducing ourselves? Fine, Nirvana Mobius. It seems you finally like talking. I don't think Doja ever gave him his name. And you've Nebuli warned me. Nebuli? Wait, was Nebuli the term Nebuli explained before? Am I forgetting Nebuli? Feel like talking? That I should watch out for you. A few nebulae warned me that I should watch out for you. However, I didn't expect that I'd be running into you now. Cold. They regained their calm so quickly. What else would I expect from a reincarnator? Honestly, kinda on point though. For a reincarnator who actually experienced death multiple times, on the face of death or danger, he would be calm. I would think so. Nebulae are just a group of constellations, a party. A few nebulae I sure must have caught their attention. How did you obtain such a powerful mental barrier? The only person who was impervious to my thought infection was Anna Croft. It's still crazy how Anna Croft keeps power scaling as Doja, bro. Like seriously, I really want to see what Anna Croft is really about. How did you obtain such a powerful mental barrier? Wouldn't you like to know? Croft? She must have gotten the reincarnator already. How? Because she would even go as far as to sell her soul to save the world. Save the world. Not destroy or conquer the... Okay. Sangha is supported by a nebulae. The Greek nebulae, I think, right? It is lover of the abandoned labyrinth. The cluster of constellations. Okay. I got it. The Garden of Eden. Archangel Uriel. You know the prophet? Constellation demonic judge of fire. Speak of the devil. Is showing interest in your conversation. Who the hell are you? Are you also a regressor? Or Constellation secret plotter is quietly observing the situation. The filter on the spoilers should be lifting about now, and Constellation should be finding out information on the regressors and incarnations. Oh, okay, no more black bars. Okay, but those in the Great Nebulae must already know all of this. Also, I think the power system also comes into place, right? The higher tier constellation you are, the less spoilers, backlines you get to see early on. You intrigue me. That's not an easy task since I've lived for over hundreds of years. You talk too much. That's why you'll never get Jungkook on to join you. What do you guys think? Does Jungkook is a type of guy that's gonna initiate a conversation? I don't think so, right? So when you have an outgoing guy like him, I could see him pairing up with Jungkook very well, honestly. But I'd gladly accept you into my church instead. I would have accepted that offer even a moment ago, but I'm afraid I have to refuse now. Jungkook, a constellation who recites Buddhist scriptures in penance, is curious as to what you mean. It's because one of my supporters hates your supporting Constellation. Constellation, prisoner of golden headband, is expressing hostility towards Nirvana Mobius' supporting Constellation. Why? Because he represents Buddha. I mean, what is the lore of Wukong? The mountain. He was imprisoned on a mountain, below a mountain for 500 years until a monk came by. Journey to the west. The Monkey King. What is he following you around for? How should I know? You made me even more curious. Join me. And Jingyook too, of course. I said I don't want to. Aren't you curious to know the secrets of this world? Hey, until the meeting with Persephone happened, I would say fuck you. But now that we know that the black boxes exist, the black boxes, who knows? I can even help you survive after this world has come to an end. Regardless of whether you failed the scenario or not. Can you just apply his reincarnator skill onto someone else as well? The Buddhist palm imprisoned him. The palm just turned into a giant stone. Hey, that's quite an attractive offer. I shall allow you to become one with me. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wording there, wording there. Of course, that only be the case if I wasn't a reader. Out of context. Or we? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. The spirits. Damn, man. No, that's not. Is my voice audible to all? Is my voice audible to all? Okay, those are the faces of the people who have become one with Niru. Oh, so this is what he means by becoming one with him. No, thank you. Just shut up and come at me, you perv. He was just not saying it in that way, bro. If you refuse, I'll just have to take you by force. I'm up against a reincarnator. Since they have lived many lives repeatedly, they should have a far superior sense of combat than I do. Did he just rip that skull out of his... What? Just rip the skull off. Okay. Look, sexual harassment. They quickly catch on to my moves if I drag this fight out, and I'll end up severely disadvantaged. He threw in a skull. Then the only answer is to end the fight before that happens. Activating the person skill miniaturization level 1. Your body has decreased in size due to miniaturization's effects. Your equipped items have been reduced to the size to fit your miniaturized body. This is a skill that he got from Peaceland, right? Wait. Can he use Kyrios, the lightning thing with this skill? Can he? The duration of the skill has been reduced due to the low level. The maximum duration of miniaturization is 2 minutes. Holy fuck. That's a mouthful. The maximum duration of the miniaturization is 2 minutes. You even know petty tricks like this? We'll see how petty it is soon. Like, flick. Kyrios. I choose the 5th bookmark, Kyrios Rodrigum. Rodgraham. I really thought that this was gonna be like a one-time skill, bro. Like, bro was miniaturized and he could only learn that skill in a miniaturized state. But now, he has the skill. You can just spam this. Your physical traits have been confirmed to the similar to the chosen character. The skill cannot be used to the full effect as a character skill level surpasses yours. The level of the skill being used has been adjusted accordingly. Person skill electrification level 10 has been activated. I thought it was gonna be a level 1 or something, but level 10. Okay. Oh. Toji'd him. Okay. Bro actually Toji'd him. It's crazy how I'm just rewatching Jujutsu Kaisen right now, and I was in the hidden inventory arc and this shit happens. Okay. Bro, it's tiny. Holy shit. Oh, I did not realize that was Doja. I thought the sword was just going by this. Okay, that's entirety of Doja. Start praying that you be born as a human again. Damn. Look at this guy. How many centimeters is he? Like 10 centimeters? They're still alive after that? How much damage did he actually take? The whole torso, bro. The whole torso. Just like Doja. They're still alive after that? Ugh. How the fuck is he alive? No matter how powerful Nirvana is, there's no way that they're stronger than Kyrios at this point in time. What in the flower? Man, nah. Whenever I see a character in a flower, just reminds me of Future Yushin, bro. The catastrophe of floods, the Future Yushin, she popped up like a anus looking flower. That's stigma. He shouldn't be able to use it yet because of the probability restriction. At this point, probability means nothing, bro. You made me use my memories at a time like this. Huh? Story payment. Oh, because he can't use the probability due to the restriction right now. He's paying this probability restriction fees by stories. You know? Okay. I think I get it. They're borrowing the power of constellation using the story they created as payment. We shall meet again. They're borrowing the power of a constellation using the story they created as payment. Who was the supporting constellation of Nirvana again? Just a moment. Did we see a supporting constellation for him? Who was his supporting constellation? The Buddha? His supporting constellation is a Buddha. It's in the previous chapter. Wait. I'm too far down. They're borrowing the power of the constellation using the story they created as payment. We shall meet again. For daring to fight against the present, you will be punished in the most grueling way possible. We're just gonna let him. Damn, bro. The eye. Nirvana? Fraud confirmed. I mean, he's not a fraud, but still, holy shit. So, next time he appears, I think a crazy theory right now. I think the term become one with me is basically like extra lives he's gathering for this time around. When he actually dies or have a fatal injury, he can just revive a soul back to him, like how a story does to a person. Where am I going with this? Holy fuck. Character Nirvana Mobius has used the stigma. No ownership, level 7. No ownership? It's free land? He's like a devil? No ownership? A stigma that lets the user forget a part of their memory to escape from danger. A stigma that lets the user forget a part of their memory to escape from danger. So if I'm getting this right, so if you're in a dangerous situation and you use this no ownership stigma and forget the part where you are in danger, you just escape? What? That does not make sense. No ownership. Top. Constellation, prisoner of golden headband, is overjoyed by your victory. You have been gifted 10,000 coins. Damn. Master. No, it means your important memories as an exchange. Wait. Sigma that lets the user forget a part of their memory to escape from danger. Okay, so like the part where he called upon a constellation to as a repayment for the probability. So now he's using the memory, the story as a means for a power up so he could actually escape from danger. Okay, that kind of makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. You have been gifted 10,000 coins. Master, where have you gone? Our leader has lost. Baldy. Who is that incarnation? Is getting huge? Wait, that face. Could he be the ugly king? No. The ugliest king. Okay. That does not help, brother. What is this blurry expression you have right now? The ugliest king. Whisper. They're just whispering how ugly he is. Whatever. Say what you like about me. Hey, are you alright? It feels as if my muscles have been torn apart. What about the reincarnator? They ran away. Pathetic. You let them get away? Bro, your ass got a freak. You were stuck in a nightmare. And you're asking Dokja, who actually saved your life, from becoming one with him. Okay, Junghyuk. Pathetic. You let them get away? You could have helped out at least. Gosh, you never there when I need you the most. We have to hurry after them. The goal isn't to clear the scenario. I know that, you punk. Then why did you let them go? If we don't get them before the 10th scenario ends, Seoul will be destroyed. I mean, what kind of scenario did not have this kind of weight to it? Every damn scenario, if something goes wrong, the Seoul will be destroyed. Constellation, Demon and Judge of Fire have come to their senses at last. Oh, right, I forgot about this. She was having a time of her life with the misleading conversation these three had. Alright, okay. Uriel? Constellation, Demon and Judge of Fire wants to explain to you why they're here. Oh, come to think of it, Uriel is who you want supporting Constellation. Where is Uriel? And where is Yongsong? Yongsong is with us. Okay. Yongsong is with us. Huiwon and Sangha were left behind when we went to Peaceland. But they're here instead of being with Huiwon. Something happened to Huiwon. And we've lost contact with Huiwon on top of that. Then that means... Ding. Constellation, Demonic Judge of Fire is in need of your help. What happened? What happened to Huiwon? What the hell was that? I'm sorry guys, what the hell was that? Constellation, Demonic Judge of Fire is in need of your help. Okay, that was the last panel. On to the next one. What did you want, bro? She just wanted to go to a spa and let all this behind her, but damn. But now she's fighting her own demons right now. Inside her head. Jiwon, do you know where Huiwon is by any chance? Man, I can't with the name. Jiwon, Huiwon. I mean, it's too late to complain now, but damn, she is traumatized. I wonder what kind of memories she was having. It's no use asking her. Junghyuk, protect me. What? Oh, are we level 3? Level 2? Level 3? I'll focus my consciousness and sink slowly into sleep. I guess I've gotten pretty used to doing this now. I need to look for the voice. You need to be unconscious state and the other person has to be thinking about you. That's the requirements of the POV, omniscient reader's viewpoint skill. The voice that's calling out for me. I told them to think of me if something went amiss. Are they in trouble? Dokja! Dokja! Oh. So this skill is useful if the partners are alive and they're conscious and they can actually think for themselves. But what if they got knocked unconscious, bro? What about then? I found it. Third person's observer's viewpoint. Not main character, but observers. Oh. Time of judgment? Is this? There's no doubt about it. Time of judgment? Health. Okay, it's not time of judgment. It's who he wants. Hell flames ignition. I'm relieved she must be alive. But what happened that she had to go out like this? She had to go all out like this. Hell's ignition. Damn. Hell flames ignition. But this isn't who you want's perspective I'm seeing through. Who you seeing through? Who you want? Who you? Oh. Nirvana got to her before we could. Mind control, bro. I guess even Jungkook fell under their power. Damn it, Nirvana must have gotten to her already. Then who was it that called me? Sangha? Who you want? That's not Sangha. Youngs? Okay, so after coming from Peaceland, the portal just RNG'd us, right? We got separated. We got dropped in separate areas, and Jungkook and Dokja were dropped in near Nirvana, and Youngsong got dropped here. Only Youngsong? No one else? Damn. Holy shit, the title card. The title card is fire. Omniscient Reader. Is it the first time that I've seen the title card just translucent onto the frame, onto the panel? Episode 153, Chapter 27, Unreadable, Part 1. Unreadable? Something like TWS, not TWSA novel. Yo, what if not TLS 123? I mean, TWSA got I don't know, side stories, bro. Like ORV does right now. I just got to know who ORV still has side stories going on. What if the author TLS 123 just uploads side stories as well? Just think about that possibility. Kaboom! He's not in her right mind right now. We want. Holy shit, the property damn. We want. Youngsong? Looking around, I don't think they're in a location where I could help them. If I don't do anything, Huiwon will be killed by Huiwon. Youngsong will be killed by Huiwon, who is under the control of the thought infection. They're just too far. They're just too far away from her. Damn it. What should I do now? I guess because of the mind control, she's not thinking about Dokja right now. If she could, then Dokja could actually go into her. Can she go into her? Can he go into her if she's under control? Oh. Why a punch to the gut? Okay. Holy shit. Jungi, what are you doing falling asleep like that? This fucker, bro. He's worried, alright? He's just worried about his comrade right now. He's not doing anything, just sleeping. He has to be in a unconscious state, right? So it's like he's dying. So Jungkook is just concerned of him, but not right now, Jungkook. Cough. Did he just punch me to wake me up? Wait, he hit me. That's right, he hit you. I really don't want to, but if I were to save the two, hey, can you hit me again? Okay. Holy shit. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. Be back. I really don't want to, but if I were to save the two, hey, can you hit me again? And do it really hard. Kinky. What? No, wait. Just kill me right now. To take over Youngsong's body. Come on. I think that's a better way to put it here. Damn, this boy likes it rough. I think that's what he's thinking right now. There are a few sayings that end up sticking with you. There was such a saying for Youngsong as well. Back in his college days. Remember, he went to a all-boys high school. For example, something that he heard is his professors say during his freshman year in college. Everyone, you have to become creative. Think outside the box. Okay? You need to become someone who can get up this moment and barge out of this auditorium. Be flamboyant. Be ambitious. Go look for something you really want to. So how am I supposed to do that? I think that's what we all ask in our lives. From the looks of it, you're born to be a soldier. Why don't you become an officer? An officer? I wonder how his life would have turned out if he hadn't heard the executive officer say that to him in his military days. I wonder how his life would have turned out if he hadn't heard the executive officer say that to him. For someone who found fitting into society and mingling with others difficult, the army was like a second home to him. I think I kind of sympathize with Yong Song in this. If you don't know, right before recording, right before I hit start stream, I basically sit before the camera for 10 minutes just preparing mentally. Like I'm such a introverted guy. Like bro, you don't know how much it takes for me just to hit the start streaming button, bro. The army was like a second home to him, and when Hyung Sung returned to the army, accepted as an officer, this is what the executive officer said to him. What he said? Lieutenant Lee, just go by the book. If you don't know what to do, then no one will hold you accountable. Okay. He took away his creative side. He took away his freedom of creation. Just going by the book. I mean, in hindsight, if you want to keep your job and personal life different, this is what I would say as well though. If you're working for an office job, just go by the book. No one will hold you accountable even if there are politics going on. But what am I supposed to do at a time like this? I don't have a book to guide me in a situation like this. Yeah man, every time. Like I have this friend who is always like he's a book tad basically. And I'm always getting compared to that friend who I'm talking about right now. And in the real world, we were not that kind of different as well. In the work we got and the job we got and the salary and the pay we're getting, man, it does not matter what you do in the school life days. There are times when exception studies and education does make a difference, but still, when there's a certain threshold that's not been crossed yet, and there's still time, it's not gonna make a huge difference, bro. We won. I had much easier time running around chanting cadets. Do I need to fight her? Would I be able to stop her? I think bro lacks the ability to lead the way. You know what I mean? Like Dokja, how we can actually command an army, asking a companion to kill not once but twice. Second time is crazy. Oh yeah, this is the second time he actually asked Jungkook to kill himself, right? Holy fuck. Who won? Help me. Who won? Please snap out of it. What am I supposed to do at a time like this, Dokja? Constellation's Master of Steel is silently watching you. Please, give me an answer, Dokja. I think these are the times that being a Constellation is very helpful. You don't have to go through the pain of dying like Dokja did. And you can just send this kind of messages to them. Even though you're not a supporting Constellation of that specific incarnation. Yongsong. Oh, Dokja? That voice. Am I hearing things? Can you hear me? Huh? Dokja is tearing up. Bro, he's actually tearing up. Okay. First, why don't we think about that while running away? Yeah man, I don't think we can actually face off who we want. She is a damn OP. Holy, her eyes though. Just a flower in the middle and her eyes. The shading on her face, bro. We have two options right now. One is to kill who we want. Oh. And the second, crash. That sounds familiar. Is the second option to keep running like this? That's right. Then I'll go with the third option as always. Yeah, Dokja did come up with a third option always, even when in the first scenario, not the first scenario, the second scenario, finding the green zones, there was a third option as well. Dokja came up with that. Chungmuro incident, all those things. Yongsong, there is no third option this time. Really? Is there no way to beat who you want without killing her? Okay. Nah. I think this is some kind of test for who you want. Sorry, for Yongsong. I refuse to believe this though. This is a test, bro. I'm telling you, this is just a test. Then I'll go with the third option as always. Yongsong, there is no third option this time. Omniscient Reader, episode 154, chapter 27, Unreadable, part 2. Something about the Chapter name unreadable. Kinda dope. Not gonna lie. Of course, there is a third. This motherfucker. Of course, there is a third way, but we want Young-sung to think of that, alright? We want Young-sung to think outside the box. Let him throw away the book. However, it requires some time. Bro, I don't know if this was some other situations. It's like Dokja holding Young-sung's hair like this. I know it's not, but the position of this. Omniscient Reader's viewpoint level 2 is currently activated. First person supporting character POV is currently unstable. Unstable? Bro, it's dying. I can't believe the person who is using Hell's Flames Ignition is who we want. This is looking really bad. Damn. Holy fuck, she actually looking like a demon right now. Not that it would be any different if it were someone else. Even if Huiwon doesn't kill, even if Young-sung doesn't kill Huiwon now, Huiwon's mana will end up overflowing and killing her. Okay, so either way she's... Oh, that is exactly what Nirvana has planned. Why do you always have to be like that? Oh? You want me to kill Huiwon? That's the kind of advice you have for me? Judge of Evil, Huiwon is strong. She is. Remember the last time when she pulled up, when we were fighting against Future Yushin? She just pulled up and said, I'm gonna put the end to this damn scenario. Bro, I didn't realize just how strong she was when she was an ally, but I can see for sure now that she's standing on the other side. That's what it does, bro. Even if she doesn't use Time of Judgment, she has Demon Slaying. Demon Slaying, Time of Judgment, you actually need approval from the constellations, the good alignment constellations. On top of that, she's capable of using Uriel's Hellflame Ignition ruthlessly. Okay, so I was wondering actually, I don't think I ever saw Hellflame's Ignition in her character profile, bro. So after getting a contract with Uriel, she got that stigma, the Hell's Ignition. Okay, I was actually like, wait, did I ever see that skill in her character profile? She's in fact the most powerful one of the allies I've gathered. And remember, she was supposed to die in the original story. It's just mind blowing. Come on, Young-sung. Actually, yeah, this is all up to Young-sung now. Wait, Young-sung, I refuse to accept such a solution. What? Kamehameha, what? Oh, his hands became steel. Master of Steel? Snap out of it, Huiwon. Young-sung, if you run, at least one of you will be able to live. Dokja is such a good actor, bro. I think I should have known this when he went into Ichiosaur's nest, trying to awaken present Yushin, but damn, even now, no one will hold you accountable if you run away now. These are the same damn words that the military officer gave him, huh? He's actually using the same damn words to pierce him right now. Damn. I don't want to. I thought you considered me as a standard you should strive for. If so, then do as I say. Nah, we're going beyond that. That's not the kind of book I want to go by. Man, throw away the book. You become the blank page. You write your own book, bro. I can't just give up that easily. No matter how bad the result may be. Even if it means I'll die here and now. I thought that invoked some kind of reaction, but no. She did not have any kind of reaction to that. Holy fuck, he's warming up. He's getting hot. I just love how Dokja just emotionally manipulates them to make them stronger. Bro, no other MC I've seen does this. Who does this, bro? I see. Well done. This guy. Because... Wait. His hands up. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. I don't think they're just gonna grow back that way. Or he could just... That is the third option. Okay, now we're gonna save him. He needed that resolve. Dokja wanted to see the resolve on Young-sung to save her. The third option wasn't something I could just offer him to do. It was something that Young-sung had to decide for himself. It's a way of doing things that you figured out without going by the book. I wasn't sure myself that this would work. Man, just his face, even his face is just burned up like that. But I still chose to go with that through... Holy fuck. But I still chose to go through with it because I sensed a faint bit of pity for Huiwon within Young-sung. Man, his skin, bro. Damn. That Young Song had in his heart. Young Song had in heart. The pity. Okay. I was setting a ship to sail, but no. It's just a pity. It's just a pity, guys. It's just a pity. Nothing else. Yeah, honestly, Hui Won and Hyung Song kind of do make a good pair in a weird way. Not even in a weird way, in a good way, exactly. Actually, thank you for everything, Mr. Dokja. Mr. Dokja, man, is veins just popping. Holy fuck. Okay, there's no need to thank me because we're only just getting started. Master of Steel, the most indomitable being of the star stream, the tank. Constellation, Master of Steel is heeding your call. Isn't it about time you answered me? Give your incarnation a chance. Oh, okay. I just thought just the wrists, but no. Till the elbow, bro. Constellation, Master of Steel remains silent. Why? I know you fear taking on the aftermath of probability, but how much longer are you going to walk on eggshells around the other nebulae? Is Dokja just rage baiting him right now? This is not rage baiting, but he is baiting him. Are you just going to keep watching until the scenario reaches an apocalypse? Constellation Master of Steel acknowledges Young Song Lee's courage. Constellation Master of Steel says that it's not the time yet. It's not the time yet. Constellation Master of Steel believes that Young Song Lee won't be able to handle his story. I think it's more of a out of concern of him. If he actually gives his story, then if he doesn't handle it, there is a chance that he could die from that story. The story power, I will bear it with him. Oh, okay. I don't know something. I just remembered Byung bearing a child of Dokja, and now Dokja saying I will bear it with him. Yeah, I need to get my mind out of the gutter, bro. Constellation Master of Steel is looking at you. Constellation Master of Steel nods their head. Character Young Song Lee is preparing to evolve his attribute. Evolve. A story is required for an attribute evolution. A story is required. Constellation Master of Steel has granted putting his story to the test. Story Proof of Steel has begun. Proof of Steel. Are we gonna get a dramatization on this as well? The Proof of Steel has begun. Oh. Is hand screw back? Character Young Song Lee has activated his skill Steel Transformation. Whoa. Okay. So that's not gonna lie, that kind of looks like a Captain America mask. I mean, Captain Korea. Of course. Why is Young Song Lee called the Steel Blade? I never seen him use any blades. Despite that, Young Song's nickname was the Steel Blade. So even before the scenarios began and the Steel Master chose him, his name was Steel Blade. His nickname was Steel Blade. Holy fuck, that's some insane level of things that happened to him. He's becoming Iron Man. Okay. Alright. I thought this was a backstory, but no. This is a future event in TWSA. Yushin as King, the Sunfish. That is Yushin, right? I think so. Youngsing doesn't need a blade because he himself is the sword. Damn. Okay, another engraving of the title cards. I thought that was okay. I thought that was Omniscient Reader, the title card, like what happened with Hui Won in the previous title card. But no, this is the Steel Transformation. That's the long. It's still going. All right. Steel Transformation. Okay. Only its first level armor was activated, but that in and of itself is powerful enough. Whoa. Kinda looks like a mixed match of Ultron and America, bro. Ultron because of the color schemes and the armor like structure, and Captain America because the mask. Whoa. I'm alive. Oh, this is not the voice I should be using it. I am alive. This is the real stigma that you must master. The chosen stigma that can only be used by someone who has established a story. The problem is that the stigma's first level hasn't kicked in fully yet. It's not fully active. This isn't even the final form. Okay. Steel Transformation is not yet complete. It's not complete yet. Every supporting constellation provides its incarnation with a stigma, while some are simply bestowed upon them as gifts. Others have difficult conditions that must be met before they can be used. The first Proof of Steel now begins. I think this is the dramatization stuff that I was saying. The Proof of Steel. He has to prove himself. Proof of Steel now begins. Steel Transformation is now one of those stigmas with a difficult condition. Proof of Steel 1. True steel is born only after tens of thousands of quenches. So you need to get hit that many times. What does this mean? Quenching is the process of cooling not cooling. Cooling metal after heating it to high temperatures. High temperatures? Who is high temperature now? Who's hot now? Who won is hot. Who won is the flame in this context. Who won is hot. Don't tell me. Yes, that's right. That's right. You better keep your head straight. Go get burned. Go get burned. Constellation, Prisoner of Golden Headband is showing interest in the story, so he just has to tank it. Constellation Defense Master is wondering how powerful they are in comparison. Hildo is supporting Constellation Defense Master. I wonder who's the comparison is doing right now. Hui Won or Yongsong? I think Hui Won, like the militarized zone. The Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is gasping, clasping their hands in excitement. Just a little more. Get the temperature has exceeded standard values. Standard values? Bingo. The quenching has begun. That's a cool part. The quenching has begun. Now, Yongsong, drink. Proof of steel. The true steel is born only after tens of thousands of quenches. So he has to drink the flames. The temperature has exceeded standard values. Bingo. The quenching has started. Who won is hot. Yeah. Omniscient Reader, episode 155, chapter 27, Unreadable, part 3. Quenching is the foundation of making great steel. In this story, he needs to withstand an excessive amount of heat until his body becomes as hard as steel. We are just lucky that Hui Won isn't evil. Yongsong isn't evil. Hui Won right now is evil. So my interpretation of this quenching, I think my interpretation of this, I think bro has to become, he has to reach a certain stage, and the quenching is basically like mana absorption from the heat that he's getting, and that's the quenching. That's the kind of interpretation that I'm going for. Hold it, you can do it. Bro, I thought, is that magma? I can't forgive them. Huh? I'm sorry, even Doja? They must die. Humans like me. Oh. Must all die. Thought infection. Yeah. Character Hyung Sung Jong is under the influence of thought infection. Character Hui Won Jong has lost the power to reason. Character Hui Won Jong's trauma is out in open. That son of a... They really did a number on her mind. They rattled up all her past traumas, starting with what happened at Gyomho Station. They went to collect food from outside and they just tried to R her and left her there. Then Dog just unknowingly saved her. Is this what Hui Won is thinking right now? Can you hear her? Well, a little. Is this one of your powers, Mr. Dokja? Is it just me, or does Yongsong always call Dokja as Mr. Dokja? Bro, this is so jarring for me right now. Yes, it's a skill of mine. I didn't realize Yongsong could also hear the messages that I could through the Omniscient Reader's viewpoint, because the intellection, because the bridge. Could it be because I'm in the first person's mode? I'm sorry for having kept it a secret from you. I'm a little embarrassed. Did you read my thoughts as well? All the dirty thoughts you had, Yongsong. Yep, I read them. I don't think Yongsong even has that kind of mentality, bro. I don't think he ever had a dirty thought in his mind till now. Bro is just too much of a golden retriever. Looks like we need to try to overpower her first. But wouldn't that end up hurting her? Probably, but only mentally. Just as expected of Yongsong. We have the shorter end of the stick and he's worried about her. He can actually go through and okay. For some reason I just thought it couldn't go in anymore. He just has to tank it and he couldn't go in. But he could. But he can. The best way to go about this would be to either kill Nirvana or resolve Hui Won's traumas. I don't think we can kill Nirvana right now. Or can we even treat Hui Won's traumas right now? Both of them are kind of difficult right now. The former is impossible right now. Yeah, bro is... Where do you even go? So the most likely option would be to go with the latter. Mr. Dokja, let's try and cure her trauma. Sparkle. Oh, okay. Now he actually looks like Iron Man. We won. We will save you. He's still melting. The armor is melting. And I'm melting. We won. Character Yongsong Lee has reached his mental capacity. I'm sure it burns, right? Even though he has that armor around him. Damn, it burns though. Constellation Master of Steel is looking at his incarnation with pity. Yongsong, let me take control over a little while. Okay, finally. Yongsong did his best. And now, time for the reader. Person skill, the fourth wall is shaking. First person character supporting actor POV is in full effect. The heat, my skin. Is this the pain that Young-sung had been enduring? We won. We'll all die if we carry on like this. Young-sung will end up dying. I don't think she can hear you though. Are you just going to let Woo-young die like this? Young-sung die like this? Damn it. It's too hot. 3 more steps. Now 2. And Mr. Dokja, let me do it. Oh. Are we just gonna hug it out, or what is the game plan here? Are we just gonna go and break the sword? I have to be the one to do it. Okay, we're in range. The will of the steel reacts to you. Who you want? Okay. He's still excuse me for a second. Bro, he's such a gentleman. He's actually asking excuse me before he actually touches her hand, bro. Oh, this steel was melting, by the way. And god damn, I don't think her skin will be able to endure the heat. Okay, we're just hugging it out. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is flustered by the sudden display of camaraderie. 2 separate meanings for camaraderie right now, but still. Oh, she came to her senses. Just closed his eyes. Rip. He just undid his armor. Bro just made a diamond of an armor, sealing both of them inside. Story, the first proof of steel has been completed. The first proof is the second. Okay. Like hatching from an egg. Breathe. I'm more impressed by the durability Woo-young has. That steel was melting, by the way. Huh? I'm sorry, I'll let you go now. And I'm yeah. I was just thinking about this guy who went to an all-boys school and all-boys college, I think as well. With Woo-young being this close in a tight space, he would be squirming. But still, thank you, Young-sung. It's nothing. But was there someone else here with you? What? Well, would it be fucked up if Young-sung said there was no one? I was just by myself. I don't think he's gonna do that though, but he's too much of a good guy that I can't say him saying that, but okay. Never mind, that doesn't matter all that much. Okay. This is even better, I think. Okay. But first, hurry and get me out of this thing. There's not much time. Huh? Is something wrong? Dokja, you're listening, right? Okay, she knows. Of course she knows. I'm sorry. She's putting out oxygen. The fire is coming out of Woo-young anyway. I'm sure she can handle it. What happened to Sangha though? We still have Sangha and the King of Wanderers, our mom, to think about. Okay, Sangha. Everyone is in danger. You did not stab him? What? Your body awakes due to great shock. Omniscient Reader's viewpoint level 3 has been deactivated. I think the most surprising thing about this chapter is Jungkook actually did not slice him. Stab him or try to kill him. I wonder if there are more proof of steals coming up. If this is the first one, the story, the first proof of steel has been completed. I wonder if there are the second, the third, and the fourth. Who knows how many there are to complete. And remember, this is not the first completed transformation of steel yet. So we still have to look forward to that as well. But man, the pairing of Woo-young and Young-sung, I will definitely get behind this one. Sangha is in danger right now. Alright. On to the next one. Sangha is in danger right now. Your body awakes due to a great shock. Omniscient Reader's viewpoint level 3 has been deactivated. Omniscient Reader, episode 156, chapter 27. Unreadable, part 4. Huh? Something's not right. How are you alive? When you said Jungkook to kill him. I mean, let's not be ingenuous and say Jungkook is that kind of cold bastard. It's just Sundere actually does care a lot for Dokja. Why won't the resurrection message display? Yeah, Dokja. Here's the thing, Jungkook actually cares for you. You cannot receive a reward for Omniscient Reader's viewpoint level 3 since your connection to the first person supporting character POV is unstable. What is with this look right now? I think the unstableness was from him not actually dying in the first place. That's why it was unstable. If he was actually dead, then I think the skill would be stable. That's kind of fucked up. That's a worried look. Okay. I mean, if you just showed me this panel and asked me what he's feeling, I would say he's holding back his tears, or holding back his rage, or holding back his grievances. Gosh, he startled me. Dokja, are you dead? Imagine asking your friend like this. Are you dead, boy? No? Oh, I get it. I was never dead to begin with. I was just hit so hard that I almost died. Oh, fuck. He's good. I think the favor we owed him from the previous scenarios, I think that has been paid. That bastard, he said he'd kill me, so why didn't he? Gosh, that hurts. It's kind of ironic that Doja read 3000 chapters of TWSA and he's the biggest misrepresentative of Jungkook. Bro, Doja. Now that's a look of concern. That's actual look of concern. I just take back my words. Should have just killed him earlier. Bro is more bipolar than North Pole. He ruined everything. Why are you crashing out right now? What the fuck? Why are you crashing? He ruined everything. This round has deviated so much from what I used to know. There's so little information that I can use. I can't save the world like this. Jeez. Doja can read this mind from Omniscient Reader's viewpoint level 1 or level 2. The reason the leader of the Salvation Church defeated me the last, that I used the time lever for too long in the last round. It was a mistake to train where for 100 years. 100 years. He trained for 100 years. That what terrible regresses depression just for a long fight. Yeah, I think one of the reasons for many regressions from his end is his mindset, bro. Maybe it's because he's been mentally attacked. Mentally attacked. I mean, he did, but saying that, just I don't know. I lost because my mentality has been damaged permanently during that time. Or maybe it was because I failed to obtain the absolute throne. Maybe it would be best if I started all over again. That hurt like hell. Bro got so deep that Doja had to come up from the dead. That hurt like hell, you prick. Holy fuck. The connection is just getting cut off. You asked me to hit you as hard as I could. Did you manage to do what you were trying to do? You did. But now we have another side quest to go to. So that's what happened. What will you do now? I haven't thought about it yet, but things are looking up for us. That woman you call Sangha is still salty about that? Bro is still not away with the cheating allegations, bro. That woman you call Sangha must be important to you. So you should need to find her as soon as possible. Why is it so passive aggressive right now? Is the leader of the Salvation Church holding her captive? Probably so. Nonetheless, things are looking very hopeful. Hopeful? Why do you keep saying that? Even I wanna know as well. Very hopeful. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Bro was in depression right now about the scenarios, about the events in the scenarios in his regression. So Doja is just spamming. It's looking very hopeful and hopeful just to encourage him, bro. Fuck. And I did not catch that. Why do you keep saying that? Jungkook. Oh, crap. We can save the world. You know that, right? Does he? Does he know that? What the hell are you talking about? So here's what I mean. Maybe I made it too obvious. One day, I mean, he does know that Doja can read his mind, right? If my guess is correct, Nirvana wouldn't have laid a hand on Sangha if they're the Nirvana that I know of. That boy is gay. He wouldn't lay a single hand on Sangha, bro. Fuck, that's not what he means, but fuck. If they're the Nirvana that I know of. Explicit. Wait, you? Do you know about the reincarnators as well? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. This is one line that I always love to hear from characters, bro. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I should not have said that. Well, you see, you two sure seem to be a lot closer now. King of Beauty, perfect time. What are the chances she just came up right now? That's not true. How are you doing anyway? I think Doja's real plot armor comes from the characters interrupting the conversations he's forced to talk on. That's the true plot armor Doja has, bro. Thanks to you, I'm doing fine. Although I almost ended up joining the Salvation Church. King of Beauty, I think I might be in need of your help. Could you find all of my friends who have been scattered before they become brainwashed into joining the Salvation Church? GA, I love the fact that they got tatted together, siblings. What do you want, you insect? Get off me, you mongrel. Cause Pildo. Private property, do not enter. This really is my land. Pildo. I don't think we saw Han Soyoung exiting the Peace Land, right? She went somewhere else to do another side quest. You mean Peace Land? I wanted to stay there. You mean Peace Land? Damn it. Fortunately, everyone was nearby. Supreme King, please accept us. We have heard so much about you. Nah, mate. We can't save the world even if we had truckloads of people like them. Damn. Cannon fodder. I guess regression is the only way. Holy fuck, this guy's depression is just... The Supreme King isn't feeling too good, so get lost. I just love how Doja is the therapy man right now. Who's that supposed to be? Do you want to... Oh. Okay, we choose the violence right now. I think he's called the Ugly King. But it looked like that Ugly King was stronger. The Ugly King? G? Don't worry, Doja. Looks aren't all there is to a man. Fuck, even with our own kids. I still think you're handsome, mister. At least you could count on Yushin. You idiot, are you blind? He just waited to finish them off until the Supreme King did everything. That must be it, right? Bunch of miserable fucks. Okay. Fuck you. What the hell was that? Giant monster is at tier 6. Come to think of it, there was also a scenario here as well. The 7th scenario, monster hunting, was a special scenario. Opened up for a new and old incarnations who don't get to go to Peace Land. I think that's kind of a fair thing in its own right to just balance out the scales. Man, open up for a new and old incarnations who don't get to go to the Peace Land. But was there a tier 6 monster in the 7th scenario? I'm sorry, but the 7th scenario is already over. It's over. You guys must have come while the rewards were being calculated. It was all over by then. Wow, it's actually impressive that they actually cleared the scenario without the main guys. I really have underestimated them. The leader of the Salvation Church received the highest reward. It's thanks to Nirvana. Then where did that thing come from? Stomp. Monsters don't go around in packs starting from tier 6. What the hell are they? Just stomping. You just going in that. Fuck, she actually be okay. Man, it wouldn't be crazy though if Yushin actually tamed them and we could use them as transportation, bro. Come. Here they come again. Milroy Zone. This way everyone. Something doesn't feel right. Watch it be the work of Mobius. Nirvana Mobius. Something like this doesn't happen in the 3rd round of the novel. Not the 4th, the 5th, or even the 10th round. Constellation Secret Plotter is eager to see your power of reasoning in action. I seem to be missing something important. Nirvana? Think Dokja. When did this scenario appear in the novel? It would be crazy though if it's nothing related to Nirvana and it's actually related to Sangha in a way. It would be crazy. Your memory is enhanced due to your personal attribute. This is a special announcement. It's not a special announcement. This is an announcement for all the incarnations of Seoul Dome. Okay. The monsters must have startled you, didn't they? As you may have expected, the next scenario has begun. We wanted to give you some time to rest, but what a pity. However, this scenario isn't run by the Dokebi. It's an automated scenario. An automated scenario. A new Dokebi, but damn, automated scenario. What are the constellations saying about this? A new main scenario has arrived. Main scenario 8, the strongest sacrifice. Strongest sacrifice. The killing of Chungyu. Category main difficulty S. Clear conditions. Survive the onslaught of monsters. Be cautious as the level of the monsters increase every 4 hours. 4 hours? Time limit does nothing. Reward? Question mark? Penalty for failure? Death. There are additional clear conditions. Hints for the additional clear conditions. Hints for the additional clear conditions will be revealed once every 4 hours. So we are basically fighting a wave of monsters which gets stronger every 4 hours, and there are additional clear conditions, and those hints will only come when every 4 hours comes in. That's when the level of monsters increase. Okay, strongest sacrifice. The name is kind of interesting though. Strongest sacrifice. It's like you need to sacrifice the strongest. So do we need to kill off either the apex wolf or Chungyuk? Oh, and tier 6 is just the beginning. After 4 hours, tier 5 monsters will come, and tier 4 monsters will come after another 4 hours. We are just going in. Okay, there is definitely something happening with OBS Studio in my system as well. I don't think it's your guys. I think it's mine. It's definitely mine. Okay, let's just ball. What? You can't run a scenario like that? Hey, it doesn't state the time limit. Time limit? Such a thing doesn't exist. The sudden appearance of Nirvana, the leader of the Salvation Church, is because all of you have gotten so strong. Jungyu and his group had gotten much stronger than in the 3rd round of the novel. I remember something like this happening in TWSA once. It's just to balance out the scales. When you have OP players, you need to bring in the OP scenarios as well. My goodness, the Korean incarnations have gotten so strong to the point of breaking the balance. Yep. This is a scenario that is activated automatically when the incarnations of a certain dome become too strong. There are only two ways to get through this scenario. Additional clear condition, pick one. Pick one. Death of the half of the incarnation in Seoul Dome. Half. Current numbers of incarnation 107,624. So half of them, we need to sacrifice half of them. There are so many of you still alive. Good thing there's an even number of you. Yeah, there's an even number of them. Bull, you can't do this to us. You're just asking us to die, you damn dokebi. Calm down, there's a second option. This is second condition. Death of the strongest incarnation in Seoul Dome. Oh, Jungyuk needs to die. Either Jungyuk needs to die or half of the Seoul Dome players needs to die. We are okay. The strongest incarnation? What? Who's that supposed to be? Oh wait, what if the strongest incarnation isn't Jungyuk? Instead it's Nirvana. That way we can actually kill Nirvana. What? Who's that supposed to be? You should tell us who it is. I like how everyone just instinctively knows. Jihei, King of Beauty, and Dokja, and even the bystanders. I'm sure whoever is the strongest knows who they are. The damn sunfish. Well then, happy searching. Main scenario 6, the strongest sacrifice. Additional clear conditions, pick one. I think the idea of Jungyuk being the strongest is kind of too much of an expected thing, you know. I mean, where is Nirvana? He's going and rejuvenating himself. What if he actually becomes stronger in the end than Jungyuk? And by then, Jungyuk is not the strongest one, but Nirvana instead. In that kind of way. I don't know, man. But this is an interesting scenario though. Alright. Main scenario 8, the strongest sacrifice. Category, made. Difficulty S. Clear conditions, survive the onslaught of monsters. Be cautious as the level of the monsters increase every 4 hours. Time limit, there is no time limit. Reward, question mark. That's kind of sus though. Without a proper reward. Penalty for failure, death. There are additional clear conditions, hence for the additional clear conditions will be revealed once every 4 hours. The stronger the monsters, the stronger the hints, basically. Additional clear conditions, pick one. The death of the half of the incarnations in Seoul Dome, current number of incarnation, 10700. The death of the strongest incarnation in Seoul Dome. Either one of that. Either, I don't know, Jingyuk or half the freaking Seoul Dome. Bro, again, it would be so crazy if the strongest is not Jingyuk but Nirvana instead. And in an ideal world, that kind of works out for us, but right now, the tensions are up. And I like it. The strongest incarnation. What? Who could they mean by that? Who could it be? I wonder. This can get a little boring. So I'll give you a hint. Snap, what the fuck is my hair today? Holy shit. Pop. Hint 1. The 10th strongest incarnation in Seoul Dome is currently Naval Commander Jihei Lee. 10th strongest. So the hints are basically revealing from top 10? What? Counting down from top 10? Bro, how many freaking hours does it gonna take for... What? So basically every 4 hours a hint is given. And for every 4 hours we have to be fighting for our lives. What? No way! I'm only the 10th strongest? I mean, that's kind of low, no? I wonder what rank Pildu's gonna get. Well then, I wish you the best of luck. Everyone knows, bro. Everyone knows. It's you. Everything's gone wrong. It's finally come to this. A scenario I don't know about has appeared. Even he doesn't know about it. So what is this scenario? Basically when the incarnations of a certain dome exceeds the threshold of the strong field, kind of balances itself, right? The scenario kicks in to balance itself. So I'm guessing in the previous regression, Jingyuk did not have that much strong comrades like he does right now. So he doesn't know. It's finally come to this. A scenario I don't know about has appeared. Come on, Jingyuk. I can't think of a way to correct this. Let me die. I just reset this. God, this guy's depression. I guess I'll have to regress again and start anew. I mean, when you were a freaking regressor, of course you're gonna think. At least get some information, bro. If you are gonna regress, at least have some information and then regress. Damn it. And what if you do? What about me? Holy shit. Okay. Still, we don't know what's gonna happen if Jingyuk regresses, and does it reset the world, or does it the world just continues like that when Jingyuk just jumps into another timeline. That's a whole another jar of cans. Omniscient Reader, episode 157, chapter 28, The Strongest Sacrifice, part 1, Clank. 10 strongest, by the way. 10 strongest. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? What happened? Phew, I guess I can finally rest now. The second wave is in 4 hours, right? Oh, we already, okay, we off-screened it. That was just the first wave, but it ended up killing 1/10 of the population. 1/10! Dad, please, wake up! Dad! Someone help! And I don't think Silva can help him. Additional clear conditions, pick one. The death of half of the Seal incarnations of Seal Dome, or death of strongest incarnation in Seal Dome. Massacre here. And this is the first wave. And this is a bloody first wave. Incarnations 90. Oh. I mean, he did say 1/10. Damn. Hey, Jingyu, we need to talk. What are we talking about? Person skill character profile activated. There is too much information about this character. Converting character profile to character summary. Character summary profile. Name Jingyu. Supporting constellation. We still don't know. Personal attribute. Regressor. Third round. Mythic. Pro gamer. Rare. Oh, I really said pro gamer properly this time. Supreme King. Heroic. Person skills. Eye of the Sage level 9. Close combat level 10. Advanced weapons proficiency level 10. Advanced mental barrier level 3. Bro has to get that mental barrier leveled up, bro. That's the one thing Jungkook needs to level up more. 100 step godly fits. What? 100 step godly fist level 9. Phoenix walk level 8. Sky splitter level 8. And there's still more. Bro, what happened to the cooking level? Cooking level 11? What was the level of it again? Stigma. Regressor level 3. Incarnation level 5. Reincarnation. Was the reincarnation previously there, or is it just me? Am I forgetting it? Jingyu's mental health is permanently damaged from the time layer by his own words. His supporting constellation is still hidden. I know the reason why. Even TWSA never revealed who Jingyu's supporting constellation was until the very end. So, do you know it, bro? Do you know it? I hope that it would be revealed in the epilogue. But I didn't get to read TWS's epilogue, unfortunately. Okay, so even Dokja doesn't know. I mean, what was the epilogue? If you're reading this, you'll survive. All the best. That was the epilogue, bro. What if in a bizarre situation, Jingyu's supporting constellation is just, I don't know, a future version of himself? Or Loki, I can't think of secret plotter. Why am I thinking of secret plotter? No, I don't think it's secret plotter, but still. What if Jungkook's own supporting constellation is himself, bro? Think about it. He is more immune to the rules of probability than any other constellation I know, and has the power to spin the wheel of time and trick the other constellations. Oh, bro has absolute immunity for probability and shit, and he can just spin the wheel of time and trick the other constellation. So he's the constellation, the apex constellation, the mythic. I swear to God, if there's another tier above mythical constellation, the constellations who never gave Jungkook any other stigma than regression until TWSA ended. Bro has only one regression skill, stigma. Who on earth could it be? I'm still gonna... Nah, man, the more I think about it, the more it kind of makes sense to me in a weird way. That Jungkook being his own supporting constellation. Bro is petty, but I don't know. It would be crazy if it's Dokja or Han Soo-young though. Nah, that's just not possible. I'm just going way off the rail here. So there's a way to kill Nirvana? Jeez, he's so impatient. Why don't we take a little break first? This place has a great view. What are you playing at? Nothing, just enjoy the view. Isn't it beautiful? Bro is just trying so hard to liven the mood up. Holy moly. Yeah. Isn't the view wonderful, guys? Isn't the view so beautiful right now? The fuck? Well, it used to be, didn't it? It's all bound to perish someday anyway. Jeez. But it's still something you have to protect. You know nothing, Dokja. Actually, I do. He does. What? Jingyu's goal is to stop the end of the world. Ironically, he could always give up on this world in order to achieve his goal. That's the most ironic thing, right? In order to save the world, you have to give up the current world and go back and restart it all over again. But does that mean you're kind of banning the world that you're from, or are you jumping to different world lines, timelines, whatever that is? And we still don't know what happens if Jingyu regresses to this world. From this world, I mean. To be able to regress whenever could mean that death is meaningless for you. But when death becomes meaningless, so does your life. Damn, that's actually kind of profound. When death becomes meaningless, so does your life. Don't know anything. Get a grip, Jung. Get a grip, Jungyo. Don't fool yourself into thinking that things will get better if you keep repeating everything. I'm kind of glad that Dokje is just giving him straight up instead of just, going the roundabout way. Sure, you could do better than now when you reach your 4th round, but that also could not be the case. Worst case scenario, you could just end up like, I don't know, a whole separate different scenarios than the ones you're familiar with. Can that even happen? Don't tell me you already forgot about the theater dungeon. If I hadn't shown up then, you would have already regressed, bro. With repeated regression, things do get better. Now, what? There were many unexpected incidents this round, but then but the next round is sure to go much better. How can you say this, brother? I don't think you just gives up so easily in this kind of thing. Why? Because you become privy to more of what is to come in future. The pathetic belief that things would get better with each regression. The impulse to give up when something goes wrong, no matter how small it is. I mean, shit, I'm not the one to talk about, bro. Whenever something doesn't happen my way, I do kind of give up. But then again, I do kind of end up picking that up again. So these are the symptoms of the regressus depression. Right, what you say might actually be true. Things could get better if you keep regressing 10 or even 20 times. You'll experience more scenarios and know about the future more. But the real problem is when you finally manage to save the world. Will you be happy? Will you be happy? What do you mean? Do you really think that you can say that you saved the world then? No. I think the regressive depression will kick in even more at that point. Bro will become too much of an, how do I say this? Too much of an, I don't know, an opposite to empath. He'll become a freaking cold-hearted warrior at that point. Do you think you could say that when you ended up regressing hundreds of times, the worlds you've been abandoned to save one world? I mean, shit, that's a dilemma in itself. There's no way I'd be regressing that much. Oh, you will be regressing that much, alright. I think you'll be regressing around 1,000 times if I'm sure. If I'm reading this right. Maybe someone said this to me, he'll end up regressing about 2,000 times. Bro, what? 2,000 regressions? What the? Dog is serious this time. Could it be? Go on. Could it be? You still have nightmares, don't you? Salvation won't come to you, even if you manage to save the world, Kyolwa, attending to the wounded. Because the worlds you abandon will come back at you the moments you save this world. Yeah, they regret. So do your best in this chapter now. Damn. That's a cool panel. That's a cool panel. I should be taking notes of this. I do end up fucking around too much to the point that I should not be doing that because I act like, bro, I low-key act like I have multiple lives. Seriously. Just to prove my point, I'm just gonna show you a picture, alright? I'm just gonna show you a picture. What happened when I took the 8-day leave last week. I was not streaming just because I was sick or having the mouth blisters. I also got into an accident and I ended up taking fall damage to my eyes. Look at this, my eye, bro. The fuck is this? My eye. Fuck. Yeah, I really need to be taking some notes of just what's saying right now. I had to be more careful. Young Song was always whoa, oh shit. I forgot to look at his expression. I really forgot to look at his expression. That really got to him. I mean, when Dokja is saying something not seriously, but damn, Yongsung was broken because she had to wonder those countless years a worse fate awaits you. You'll end up regressing much more than you anticipate, brother. Ask yourself how much you changed from when you first started. That's again, I really want to see the initial round, Jingyu, how much he actually changed from, I don't know, from the first round of progression. Bro, I guarantee you, the Jungkook we are seeing right now is not the same Jungkook that initially started. I don't think so. I bet he'll be much open, much approachable, much kinder as well. Abandoning this round won't make the next round any better. It very well might be the case that this world you're about to abandon could be the only world where you can live to see it end as a human being. Let's not forget that Doja is saying these things because he doesn't know what's gonna happen when Jungkook regresses. It might end the world, or Doja might be in the next freaking regression. Who knows? He's scared, but he's also comforting the character he had been grown up with. I think this is the first time I've seen Jungkook take the lecture of Dokja this well. Normally he would just crash out, but not this time. That's right, Jungkook. Think! What could happen to me? I knew it. What could happen to me if you regress? Hey, character Jungkook's mental state has recovered a little bit. But that's a good start. The artwork though, holy debris, whatever is flowing through here, much more humane. Hey, don't push. Crash. I told you not to push. You know, now that I think about it, they're standing on a rooftop, right? So in the most animes, the rom-com animes that I've seen, what is a rooftop suggest? A confession happening, and you have the homies in the back just listening on by the door. In another world, maybe? Come on, I was curious. What were they talking about? Why should you be the only one to hear them? You just don't step in on the conversation among men. True, Pildu. I wonder if the conversation they had was filtered to them or just went to them directly. You know, the previously when Jihei heard it. Was it Jihei or who you want? Jihei. Think about the child, Jungkook. Our child. Remember that shit, bro? The dungeon arc? Men, my foot. Oh. Calm down, Jihei. Constellation, demonic judge of fire's eyes are flashing. The chibi versions of themselves. That's too cute, bro. That's too cute. We were coming up with a plan for this scenario. We weren't even talking for that long, and they tried to eavesdrop on us. Plan? What plan? Constellation, demonic judge of fire is disappointed. You real. The most powerful incarnation must die in order to this scenario to end. What's wrong with him? Why is he looking at me as he's saying that? He's giving me the creeps. The most powerful incarnation, and he sees Dokja. Is Dokja on that caliber though? I would frankly think it's be Jungkook and Dokja maybe second, and then Nirvana. Maybe he's giving me the creeps. I was thinking about that. We were just talking about that as well. So, who's the strongest incarnation? No doubt, it's me. Hey, you would think it's arrogance, but this is the protagonist, bro. Of course, he'd be the strongest one out of them all. Of course, someone as proud. Oh, look at them hugging him. Someone as proud as him would never consider to think that I am the strongest. Wait, what? Hey, wait. If the scenario ends when the strongest incarnation dies, then you think you're the strongest here. Were you going to kill yourself? Huh? Hold up. What about the lines that are being implied here? You know, is this a level of foreshadowing that I'm not aware of? He says the strongest incarnation and he looks at Dokja. And Dokja says someone as proud of him would never consider to think I am the strongest, and just cuts off. And he thinks, and you think you're the strongest here? Hold on. Were you going to kill yourself? I don't think Jungkook is that kind of guy who's gonna kill himself after we just gave him a therapy session. Would he though? Would he do something as selfless as that? The scenario could be stopped if I died. Yeah. The scenario could be stopped if he died. If he's the strongest. Man, I was locating he would be the strongest, but now I don't know. Damn it, his regression to depression is actually starting to look kinda cool. Damn you, protagonist. Ooh, what is this sparkling filter? But isn't that a bit rash? How could you be sure that you're the strongest? He's the MC, he's the protagonist. There's also me and GJ coming in with the laugh. Generational laugh, bro. There's also me and... Don't tell me you're serious right now. I was just throwing out names. Man, until now, I did not think that Dokja would be the strongest, but now that Jihei laughed, I want Dokja to be the strongest right now. Fuck you, Jihei. Fuck you. What I mean is that Nirvana could be stronger than Jungkook. I'm saying, bro, if Nirvana is doing what I think is doing, gathering up the souls and imbuing him into himself and getting stronger like that, He could overtake Jungyuk and Dokja, both of them. We did have trouble fighting them earlier. Not him, them. Is that true, Master? It is. They and I are like polar opposites. Just a moment, just a moment. Just a moment. Alright, I'm back. I forgot I left the rice to cook. Hi, Aki. I'm better now. I'm better now. Alright, back. What I mean is that Nirvana could be stronger than Jungyuk. We did have trouble fighting them earlier. Is that true, Master? It is. They and I are like polar opposites. No way. Someone is actually stronger than Master? Not currently though. I don't think currently Nirvana is actually stronger than Jungyuk. Again, like I said, if Nirvana is gonna imbue the souls he gathered, I don't know why I'm thinking like that, but if he's gonna imbue the souls he gathered into himself, he might just overtake Jungyuk. But right now, I still believe that Jungyuk is the strongest. What do you think they base this ranking on? Strength? Or maybe they mean someone who would actually win in a fight? In pure strength, Jungyuk, but in pure mental fortitude, Dokja, obviously. I'm thinking that they have some way of writing an incarnation's overall combat power. They have stats, but that could change once a fight takes place between two parties. Come to think of it, I think I recall the Dokebi from earlier saying, whoever the strongest is, they know themselves. So they would know that they're the strongest. Like, you get a pop-up saying you're the strongest or something. You get a DM from the Dokebi saying you're the strongest. Or do they just know it that he is him? Maybe Jingyuk did anything out of the ordinary happen. Maybe a Dokebi told you something. Did a Dokebi hit you up, bro? Tell us. Well, not that I know of. I guess we still don't know anything for certain. Consider it a good thing. No one here wants Jingyuk to die, right? Speak for yourself. Some part of me, I really want to know what happens when Jingyuk dies. Will the world just reset itself, or the world just continues to exist even without Jingyuk being present there? For now, it would be wise for us to assume that Nirvana is the strongest. What is the agenda here, bro? What is the agenda right now? Make the Nirvana seem strongest, but here and join forces to fight them. But if it's revealed that the Supreme King is actually the strongest, okay, so the agenda right now is just to take off the burden of being the strongest out of Jingyuk and place it to push the agenda to Nirvana to lighten the mood from Jingyuk. Is that what Dokja is doing right now? Streamabu? What the f? But if it's revealed that the Supreme King is actually the strongest, we'll worry about that later. Bro's got his homies back. Main scenario 8, the strongest sacrifice. Alright, on to the next one. Damn, I thought that was, for some reason I thought that was architectural choice of design, but no, that's just a building fucking up. The Church of the Savior is located in Gongbo. Savior? That's the name they go by. Okay, Gongbuk. But the security is tight there, so we won't be able to sneak in, and they have way more men than us. We're not going to go to them. They'll be the ones to come at us, to us. I mean, given the situation and given the manpower we have, that is the smartest thing to do. Make them come at us. How? Will they even fall for it? There's no way that they do something that doesn't benefit them. I wouldn't worry about it. Some way, some ungodly way, Dokja is just gonna rage bait them into coming on to us instead of we going them. Nah, man. That's precisely how it's gonna go. That would be the most logical thing to do. However, okay, Nirvana cannot be understood with logic. So you're saying he can't be rage baited? Can't be rage baited? We have a master manipulator right now. True. Okay, what was Nirvana doing here though? He was just absorbing. Should I call this plausibility? No, that I don't think that's possibility, but okay, we'll find out. Omniscient Reader, episode 158, chapter 28, The Strongest Sacrifice, part 2. The monsters are coming from outside of Seoul. Oh, wait, did the dome just... Am I forgetting this? Did the dome just open up, or the dome is just still intact? There should be a gate in that area, and the monsters will get stronger at the 4-hour interval. Okay, I thought they were just spawning out of Seoul and coming into Seoul, but no. They're spawning in Seoul, by a gate. So the time we have left is 8 hours at most. 8 hours until the strongest monsters arrive. I have to make Nirvana and Jingyuk fight each other in that time. I have to make Nirvana and Jingyuk fight each other in that time. Okay? Why why specifically Jingyuk and not you? You have purchased 10th what? Wait, what? 10 main scenario. I'm dyslexic. You have purchased 10 main scenario 8 special loot boxes. Loot boxes, man, those are RNG loot boxes. I just know, bro. Look at them. The question mark. We're doing gacha right now. The new scenario special loot boxes. It's a loot box with a criminally low drop rate that contains SSS grade weapons and skills. A lower drop rate than a gacha game, bro. This is the item that the Dokebi have created to cheat the foolish constellations out of their money. Okay. I think even the broken fade that we found was a chest left unattended by Byung, if I remember that correctly. It wasn't originally supposed to be there, but it ended up being there. Dokja, this is just like the thing you find in games, right? True. You get a random item when you open it. Gather around, everyone. I will give you each to lighten the mood. Everything. You're just going to give them to us for free? You can keep the main items from the box and give me the minor items like the consumables that you get. Consumables. Like the potions and stuff. Hey, that's so not like you, mister. Thanks. You know what? You're right. That's not like him at all. What the fuck? Why is Dokja being so generous right now? Dokja, what if I get an SSS grade item? Dude, that's not look. The chance of that is less than. Fuck, that's precisely the percentage of a gacha game, bro. Fuck. Not 1%. I doubt you will get one. It's all just a ploy. Hey, that's where the money is, right? Grab. Don't tell me you're thinking of fighting Nirvana with an item you get from this. Well, something like that. What about it? Just a moment. Yeah, I'm okay. I was just checking up on my dinner. Well, something like that. What about it? That's pathetic. This guy, bro. Well, who knows? We might just pull off the miracle that I never could dream of. Who knows? And even then, he still takes box. Ah, got him. Silva with a light bow. Stare. Yushin, bro. I'll give you 2. Don't just spoiling it. Really? Sure, you're my incarnation. You deserve it. That's sweet. That's actually sweet. This is probably the first ever present that Yushin has ever received in her life. That's kind of sad, and that's kind of half sad and half good that Dog just giving her a present and she never received a present in her life. I should have treated her better. Why don't we all open it? Think of it as taking a breather. She's so happy, bro. She's so happy. You have used a special main scenario 8 loot box. You have obtained 2 Elaine forest enhancers. Shoes. She gets boots. You know what? Fuck you, G. Hey, yeah, you deserve that. What the hell is that? Man, for a second there I thought it was kind of a poop or something, but it's a horn. And bro, Loki just got a drumstick. You have obtained miscellaneous consumables. Why the fuck did I say malicious? Miscellaneous consumables. At least she got something. That's kind of good. I knew it. All we're getting are E-grade items and consumables. Bro, even he got that. Oh. Congratulations, someone has breached the 0.00001% drop rate. Who you shit? That is really impressive. What the? That is really impressive. I don't know if you guys play gacha games, but having that 0.001% drop rate, man, this is a real power fantasy right now. Holy fuck, mister? No way indeed. What? The golden heart-shaped, heart-esque fruit? Ancient beast fruit. Oh, SSS grade item. Triple S grade item. Man, it's also something that she can actually use. Beast Lord, right? An ancient beast fruit. Yeah, bro, we need Yushin's luck in our pools. God damn. Wow. Whoa. Momo. You hit the jackpot. She did. SSS Great Item Ancient Beast Fruit is the rarest item that drops with the not 0.00001% chance. Fuck, man. The more I see this, the more impressed I am. Fuck. This impresses me a lot than what normal people might think. Fuck. I need this kind of luck in my pulls though. I can't believe she got this time. This item. How lucky is my incarnation supposed to be? Man, and look at her. She doesn't know what that is. And this is the best item Yushin could hope for since she can use taming. If you feed this food to a beast that can't be tamed, you won't have any trouble taming it. Okay, so it's basically like a master ball from Pokemon. Normal taming, normal catching, and this fruit taming is basically the master ball. Congratulations, seems like it'll be useful later on. Yeah, man, not only just the SS Kratom, but also tailored exactly for her. I don't know what kind of luck this is. If she could use it on the beast that can evolve beyond tier 1. Beyond tier 1? What is it? Tier 0 something? The Yushin of this round could go stronger. Could even grow stronger than the Yushin of the 41st round. And she's still a kid, by the way, mister. But the potential just skyrocketed right now. Can you only use this on beasts? What? Probably. Why? What kind of question is that? It's nothing. Turn. Whoa. Can you only use this on beasts? Huh? Wait. If you feed this fruit to a beast that can't be tamed, you won't have any trouble taming it. So Yushin has... That's a kid, by the way. People, that's a kid. Who are you trying to tame, Yushin? Who are you trying to tame? Even I thought Gillian for a second, but... Gillian? Nah. Gillian or... What the fuck? She's trying to tame Gilliangor and she's blushing though. Maybe she just wants her daddy for herself. Excuse me? What? Why did you give out all those boxes just to loosen up the mood? Of course not. Give me all the consumables you got while opening those boxes. Even the shoots. Hey, can't you give that to me? I'll give you Titano. Bro, wait. Wasn't Titano dead? What? Bro is still alive? I don't like insects. Okay, Titano is still alive. That's great. You have obtained 4 megaphones, dome channels, Dolby Atmos 4 megaphones, alright. You have obtained, holy shit, that's a lot of megaphones. Okay. General channels, area only channels like the walkie-talkies, but the megaphones? I think I know what you're about to do, but there's no way they'd show themselves just because you taunt them. Megaphones? Wait. We're gonna taunt them using the megaphones? Oh, we are. We fucking are. That depends on what you say to them. Bro is a master manipulator, master rage baiter. Of course he knows what to say. So the goal now is just to go and rage bait it. I like this plan. Seconded. Okay, the Buddha's church. Bro is still meditating. Nirvana stigma succession consumes large amounts of probability. Succession to what? You know, when a king what the fuck am I saying? When a king's son or son-in-law, I don't know, someone becomes the king, it's a succession, and right now the stigma is called succession. So unless they give their fables as attributes to the constellation in return for their probability, they can't use succession. It's a give and take kind of thing, a trade deal because of the probability. Man, this is a cap of having the OP members coming in the early stages of the scenario. They are capped. Oh, okay. You have succeeded a new skill. Whoa. I thought bro was translucent for a second, but no. That's just a pattern on his robes. I overworked myself. I've given away too many fables. Bro, how many fables did you have? Wasn't there a 5 fable thing when you have 5 fables and you become a constellation? Bro, how many did you have? It's not that I don't miss the past that I have lost, but do not cling to the past. Do not blame the future. Wait. Are we seeing Nirvana grifting right now? Wait, maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's not that I don't miss the past that I lost, but maybe he does miss the past that he's lost. Who knows? And the whole farce of, I don't know, the idea. What's the idea right now? Forget up the past and future. Live the way as you like right now. Is that the agenda that is going through? The past is already gone and the future is yet to come. Okay? Wait. You know what? That kind of makes sense. I don't know. That actually kind of makes sense in a weird way. Wait, can I make this more? I don't know. Can you guys see this? Oh, I can do that? I can do that? Okay. She might think about the calm Doja down because she almost locked Doja twice. One being when she was trying to awaken her ability, and another one in the future version killed him. She just using she thought to use the fruit to tame him so he can't just self-destruct on his own way. She's just a child, yeah. Oh. What in the eyes and slick back? Okay. Nirvana kept you waiting. Oh, Sangha? Mom? I mean, mom looks alright, but is she sleeping, bro? Sangha is sleeping, right? Or just intoxicated? Shall we get started then? Hey, yo, start what? It's a mean look. Okay. Thought infection. Thought infection onto Sangha. Main scenario 8, the strongest sacrifice.